Alright, what's going on, boys? I'm back with another video. Alright, so as you guys know, today was the new update that dropped 3 secret portals. So I'm going to go over the first 3 because I had a lot of questions as you see on the screen about the current update and who's meta, who's not, who's good, who's not. So I'm going to try my best to get over with it. Now I am all off because I am still grinding with my main account. I have gotten Lunar so far, but I'm still trying my best to evolve her as I have no fruits left on my main account. So let's go ahead and start off with this. Alright, so the 3 units this update was Lunar Princess, the Solar Flame, and then there was Aether Knight, the Grand Aether Knight. So Solar Overlord is the unit you can obtain from raid. He will usually spawn in onto the left side right here, and it'll say the Solar Portal. It'll be rare, epic, and legendary. Alright, but let me explain now. The Solar Overlord is not the best unit at all of this update. At all. Now, he does buff his own burn, but even with that buff, his DPS is still very, very low. Now, remember, he does 86,100 damage with 7.3 SPA and 37 range. Alright? That would make his DPS around 5,000. Now, his DPS is high. Even with Crimson True Spirit, with the I believe it was the 50% buff. No, yeah, the 50% buff. His DPS is still not as good as the other 4 that are still in the update. So you guys can't cross him out. Of course, for trading value purposes, you can obtain him. Other than that, I don't advise you guys getting him. Alright. Now, for the second unit I want to go over is the Aether Knight. Now, a lot of people have been saying because he is 5 placement, the Grand Aether Knight is technically meta. Alright. Now, mind you, his stats was 64,794 damage with 9 SP and 35 range, and that is with Almighty. I want you guys to understand that's with Almighty, and he's a 5 placement. It's not looking too good. Now with him, you want Requiem, and even with Requiem, he would do around 13. I believe it was 22,000 damage each, which is like 100 and maybe 120,000 with a buff. That's for a 5 placement. And now think about, logically speaking, that's a lot of money you're going to be wasting selling and replacing him for the boss. It's not really the best look. Alright, so I advise you not to get him, but of course, since he is a banner unit and for trading value purposes, you can obtain him. He's right here into this lucky ticket, which you use to convert your gems to a ticket to obtain. Alright, and there is a PD at the bottom. It is 2,000. So I mean, unless you got gems, then you don't really need this unit at all. Alright, now for the main unit, the best unit of this update, it is the Lunar Empress. Now, the Lunar Empress does 236,748 damage with 5.6 SPA and 56.6 range. Alright, now keep in mind, she is a line unit. She's a line AoE unit. Now, of course, if she was circle or full AoE, she would be busted. So there had to be some sort of like side effect for her to be the best unit of the update. Alright, now her DPS is about 8,000, making her the second. Mind you, she's not the best unit in the game. She's the best unit of this update. Alright, now the best unit in this game currently, of course, is Dragon Mage. So on my I got him. So my main has Almighty max level. The reason why I'm not bringing my main to show you guys his full stats is because I want you to have an understanding of what kind of stats a basic Dragon Wizard has. So this is just level 51. He has 8,810 damage. Mind you, with these stats, he is still better than the Solar Overlord. That's how good this unit is. Alright, now what you guys need to understand is Dragon Wizard's DPS is almost 10 times more than that of Lunar. Alright, so there is really you have a good reason to get both Dragon Wizard and Solar. Alright, now not Solar, I apologize, Lunar. They're 2 very confusing names for me. Now for Lunar, the portals are right here. There is, of course, rare, epic, legendary, just like there would be for Solar. Alright, and then let's go on and move ahead to Guts. Alright, so Guts has a 40% crit. Alright, now his stats would be 162,579 with 7.3 SPA and 47.1 range. Alright, and this is Almighty. Now, if we were to calculate with crit, when this crit procs, Guts would be doing about 227,582 damage. Alright, now this unit is very, very good, but in my personal opinion, he would be the 3rd best unit in the game DPS wise, out DPSing Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon is the full AoE buff unit that was in the last update. the previous update from the update of Dragon Mage. All right, now Demon King and Berserk have been a lot of debate in the general chat. You guys have been saying Demon King is better, and the other half have been saying Berserk is better because of Berserk's crit. Now, in my personal opinion, I do believe Demon King is better because Demon Kings, 4 Demon Kings are the equivalents of 108,000, assuming with S stats of damage, and Berserk is only 160,000. And with the crit proc, it is almost 65,000 damage more than Demon King. All right, so it's really like a win-loss situation. Plus, with Demon King, you do have the slow. So again, it's really up to you guys to decide who y'all think is the best hero this update. All right, now that is all I got for today. As this update is the first day coming out, let me know what y'all think in the comments, and yeah, see y'all next time.